Which is the worst class in Battlebit? Is it Assault? Nope. Is it Sniper? You wish. It's actually the support class. How, you may ask? Well, that's a loaded question that requires a loaded answer. But we'll start with the simple part of... Your main objective is to resupply your allies and suppress enemies coming your way. Your main equipment is almost identical to most of the other classes, using anti-personnel mines, claymores, and even binoculars. However, when you look at the secondary equipment slot, you can see there's only 3 things that the support has: a small and large ammo pack and anti-grenade trophy system. And while looking at all the other classes, they have much more variety that stimulates different kinds of playstyles. The Assault class can do a lot of things, including mobility, which they also get a perk naturally, and they can move above or through walls if they really want to.
Fuck the wall.
The medic can revive people faster, and they also have 20 plus bandages that they can use to revive people or heal themselves or heal others, as well as a med pack for them to heal others as well. The recon class can also unlock high-tech gadgets like the air drone, the MDX-201, and the grappling hook, which allows them to have a different playstyle as well. And last but not least, the engineer. And the engineer has some really good equipment to go against vehicles or to repair them to their own liking. And in comparison, anyone want some ammo? I got some ammo right here. Oh, Mr. Tank, would you like some ammo? Oh, okay. Getting a resupply for ammo is nice, but it's not as nice as the viability that the other classes bring. One literally is an anti-vehicle. One can actually maneuver through walls or above walls. You also have someone that can res people really fast and really quick, and then support is just support.
Can you spare some
Gadgets?
So already support is at a disadvantage for equipment, but what about support's weapons? Surely... Now, when you play support, you have a couple of types of weapons to choose from. You have the LMGs or the light support guns. Now, you would think that using an LMG or light support gun would be very beneficial to using against the enemies or to help support your team suppress the enemies. That's not really the case, because the weapon is meant for medium to short range, right? It's meant to hold down a choke point, but the issue is the recoil. It is not good whatsoever. Now you may ask yourself, well, what about the bipod? Isn't the bipod really good for holding down an area with great recoil reduction? No. Because you actually get worse recoil reduction if you were to put the bipod on your gun. And even while using the bipod and trying to spray down an area with a medium or even close range scope, it is still terrible recoil. Here's an example. Let's say I have these attachments on the gun, right? And the only thing I'm going to change is the grip between the bipod and a normal grip and no grip at all. I'd laid down in the exact same area with the exact same attachments except for the grips and shot at the exact same point, and the recoil is... crazy, right? I mean, crazy. But it's not always a down slope with playing support. There's actually some upsides to playing support. The armor. The armor is nice because you can take headshots from snipers even at long distance that can one-shot people normally.
I don't know that is.
And it also allows you to survive longer in battles that are heavy in infantry combat. The only downside is that the armor makes you slightly slower, but I would choose slightly slower if it means I can tank more bullets and destroy those vector kids. And in comparison to other players, it's not really that much of a difference. And not only that, but the support class can also insta-build sandbags or different Haskell walls or whatever else. They're a really good class for building stuff. I actually like building in this game, and I want to make my own little bunker to try to hide in and try to use it to my advantage, which I might make a video on later. Now, those are not really the best upsides around, but they do have something that makes me want to play support more. However, I would highly suggest a lot of things. If I were to make any suggestion, or any suggestions, I would want the bipods to be more useful and allow a different playstyle. Instead of trying to make the bipod like, oh, you can have reduced recoil and you can still move around, I want to be a fucking bunker gremlin. And what I mean by this is maybe allow the bipod to make us stationary on the wall or on the floor, but in exchange for being stationary, you have ridiculously good recoil, horizontal and vertical, that is very beneficial to defending a point. And that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I know this video is a little bit different from what I usually do, and it's honestly just because of the way I've been handling things in real life. You know, I've been trying to get a job, I've been trying to hang out with family more often. There's a lot of things going on, so I hope you guys understand that the process of trying to make these videos is a little bit rough sometimes, but I hope that this video supplemented what I was going to try to make. Next week, it'll be a lot better. I hope so. Anyways, I strive to be better every single time. Anyways, I'll see you guys all later. Deuces, take care, everyone.